Hello, boys and girls. Hope you're doing well and ready for this week's lesson. This is an awesome lesson. This week, we will continue talking about data collection. Our objective, we want to discuss appropriate uses of various tables and graphs and solve problems in which data is given by means of a graph or diagram. Let's play a little game. Take turns with a partner and pick the name of a fruit from the list. When it's your turn, close your eyes and select a fruit. Each time a fruit is selected, put a tally mark beside that fruit. Do this 15 times. After you and your partner are finished, count the tally marks and write the frequency. So we have fruits, we have apple, orange, banana, pear. And then we have the tally marks, and then you would write the frequency associated with each fruit. You and your partner will now explore other ways in which information could be presented. You could use a table or a graph. Show another way you could display this information gathered from your activity. Let's explain. So, type and purpose. Tables. They are used for outlining information or data collected. Tallies and frequencies, clustering frequencies of occurrence. So how often something happens. Pictograph, making comparisons in data or information. Bar graph, comparing data. Double bar graph, comparing more than one set of data. Line graph, showing a pattern of change. Circle graph or pie chart, comparing fractional parts. Tables. Tables are composed of lines that form boxes and are used to record facts in an organized way. Desserts, popular flavors. So in this column, we have ice cream, cake, and milkshake. The popular flavors are cookie and cream, vanilla, and chocolate ice cream. For cakes, the popular flavors are cheesecake, plain cake, and chocolate cake. For the milkshake, strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Tally and frequency. A tally chart is a simple way of recording and counting frequencies. Remember, occurrences. Transport, tally, frequency. So maybe we did some observation and we noticed that some people walk. And then we made a tally stroke here, and we see that 13 such occurrences would have been recorded. Bus, 7. Car, 4. Bike, 5. And train, 1. A pictograph uses pictures or symbols to show data. One picture stands for more than one vote. So a key is necessary to understand the symbol. In this paragraph, they mention votes, but that's not being shown here. We're seeing fruits. So maybe it's not directly linked, but if we were dealing with votes, then you would show the key so that you can understand what is being said. Here is a pictograph of how many apples are sold at a local shop over 4 months. So over 4 months, the apples sold. Note, each picture of an apple means 10. And a half an apple means 5. Okay, so here we have the key 10, half an apple means 5. So the photograph is showing in January, 10 apples were sold. February, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Now for March, 20 and 5. 10 and 10, 20 and 5. Okay. In April, we have 2 here. So that would be 10 and 10, 20. So in January, 10 apples were sold. February, 40 apples were sold. March, 25 apples were sold. And in April, 20 apples were sold. So the key is important in interpreting the data that has been presented. We continue with a bar graph. A bar graph uses bars to show data. The bars can be vertical, that's up and down, or horizontal, left to right. The data can be in words or numbers. Vertical bar graph. A bar graph or bar chart is a graphical display of data using bars of different heights. It is really a good way to relate sizes. We can see at a glance which types of movies are more liked and which are least liked. We can use bar graphs to show relative sizes of many things, such as what type of cars people have and how many customers a shop has on different days and so on. Line graph. A line graph shows points plotted on a graph. A pie chart can be defined as a circular graph with multiple divisions in it, and each division represents some portion of a total circle or total value. Simply put, the circle represents the total value of 100%, and each division contributes some percentage to the total. So in this episode, we were looking at tables and graphs. So you need to remember now that we have the tally and frequency. We have the picture graph, the bar graph, the line graph, the pie chart, and all the others. Were you able to discuss the various tables and graphs? Were you able to solve problems in which the data was given by means of a graph or diagram? So if they asked you to work out, for example, how many apples were sold in a particular month using this picture graph, would you have been able to answer? If you were able to complete those activities, then we would have had a successful lesson. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.